Hey guys, how you doing? On this fine day, I'm eating my dinner right now, and I didn't have time to change the thing, cause yeah, work ended a lot later than expected. Let's just say, since tomorrow is the deadline for the things and stuff apparently. So, oh, that's not English. That's Espanol. Oh, Sardia. Help. Options. Do I have to restart the whole game to change the language? I do, huh? Oh no. I could have. I guess maybe it's only for 5 that they added like language change inside, but apparently not for this, huh? But yeah, cause like tomorrow is the presentation day for the project's like game design document, so like kinda had to finish some stuff today in order to make it for tomorrow. Is it going well? Who can say? I really don't know at this point. Like, I have been doing nothing but like profit projections the last few days instead. Cause like they don't know what they feel like they need to add more stuff to the thing, but at the same time they don't know. So they're like trying to add more like media food. Hey, Dave, how you doing? It's in 30 minutes. It took a lot longer than I thought. It didn't help that like I actually zoned out on the train. So I'm sorry. Like I actually zoned out on the train and I just like missed my stop. And then by the time I realized I had missed it by like 2 stops, so I had to like rebound as well. So yeah, didn't exactly go to plan. That's it. I tried my best to come back on time, which is not much for today. But yeah, the project is kind of due tomorrow, as in like the presentation slides and everything, the game design document. And it's like I don't know why, cause like, so how do I explain this? Initially, it's like when I entered the company, remember how I mentioned that like they were given the choice of like 2 projects to work on, so both are basically moving concurrently. Well, like for some reason, even though the presentation is tomorrow, they decided at like 5 p.m. today that they want to like double check to make sure that like between the 2 projects there isn't too much inconsistency in the types of content that we're gonna present. And then they realize that there's a shit ton of like inconsistency. Like to put into perspective how big it is, right? Our project, the project I'm in, has a 60 slide document, which is already very long by a game design document standard. Like usually you would expect it to be like 15 page tops. Like you don't want it to be very long, but it's already 60 pages because like the client they're gonna present it to apparently wants it to be very detailed. And then the other group, like their presentation is 120 slides long, which is like there's no way in hell that's gonna make any sense at all. No one is gonna sit through 120 pages of presentation. No one, no. And so we had to like spend all that time trying to figure out what the discrepancies were and everything. And then try to like figure out how to deal with all of it. Which by that point, it's like my brain is half fried right now. See, the last one who hasn't moved? Yes. See, most of the time it's college slides. College slides. Oh, you mean like the... yeah, with college it's a little different, huh? Since like the lecture notes are typically like that. Yeah, but you see, the difference is that for that one, it's like you kind of have an incentive to do it, right? Like, if you don't do it, you're gonna like not get your degree, and you're not gonna like get an easy job. I mean, to be fair, the jobs aren't easy either way, but you know. Whereas for this, it's like we're presenting it to the person who could potentially just go and get a better game to invest in. So it's like it's hard to take up too much of their time as well. You think I'm eating now? It's actually 40 slides now. Like 2/3 of it are no longer story. You know why? Because a sixth of the 60 slides, so like 6 of the slides or thereabout. 10 of the slides rather, has become financial figures which I had to like do instead. So like 10 of the slides are now like future profit projections and like and all that kind of shit, like market research on who the closest competitors are, whether the concepts we're coming up with, how original are they in the grand scheme of things and stuff like that. So like there's 10 slides on market research in there now, which apparently I was the one who was forced to do, which not fun. Not fun at all, but someone had to do it. The bigger issue is more just that like they kind of want all of that in, but there's not enough information that we possess on our end to give a very detailed breakdown either. Is it in your pay grade though? Bruh, my job description says level designer. What do you think? At this point, it feels like the thing I'm designing is my career. That doesn't make sense. But yeah, I don't think it is. Level for the game. Like my job is supposed to be like game balance and like level design, but like it's now become like projecting future profits and stuff like that. Like I think I spent more time the last few days trying to like plan out the projected figures of how much it would cost to localize the game, as well as to like project the amount of profits the game will make, as well as like the whole like competitor analysis. And like, yeah, job is money decline. Yeah, I should have picked that job actually. And the thing is, I think I'm being paid less than if I had accepted that job instead. If I had accepted the director position, I may actually be earning more right now. Well, you win some, you lose some, right? We'll see how this project goes, and then we'll decide from there. This guy wants striped panties, right? Okay, we don't have that. We have gone there. We've gone there, we go there now. Okay. But yeah, you might be onto something there. It really does sound like my job might be the one that I decline, huh? I mean, on the bright side, the only thing they haven't gotten me to do yet is fuck, what was it? It's actual like schedule planning for the team. Actually no, fuck, I kinda am doing schedule planning as well, huh? To some extent. Like in order to project like the profit figures, I kinda had to like do the planning for some of the other stuff as well. Like I did end up doing the projection for like peak periods where you would want to put in like the most marketing and the most effort into like event design and stuff like that. And like in the most basic and loosest of sense, I needed to like get the team to come to a decision on like how do they want to deal with the like monthly release schedule as well. So like technically I am doing that as well, huh? like every month, how many times do you want to actually like sit down and like do maintenance? How many times do you want to like how much content do you want to release and stuff like that? Like setting the minimum or the projected number of times you want to do the thing so that we can do like cost balancing and all that. So yeah, that's the thing. Win. But yeah, as a result, today was a busy day. I had to sit in and explain what was the average revenue per ARPU. So I had to explain to them. I had to sit down and explain to them what ARPU is, which is the average revenue per user. What CPI is, which is the cost per install. How you use both of these to gauge whether your marketing is like too expensive or like way over what you're planning to target. And then after explaining all of that, I had to explain to them why there is no realistic way for us to calculate the CPI. Because as in with the data we have, because it simply is not enough data. And then on top of all of that, like I had to spend the previous week explaining like what a gameplay loop is, explaining what a vertical slice is, setting the scale and scope for the vertical slice, explaining what the game design pillars are. That one I did not expect to have to explain. Like that one was actually surprising. Of all the things that I would end up having to explain, I did not expect to have to like explain to a team of people who have worked in the industry for a few years already what like the game design pillars and like a gameplay loop are. It doesn't help that like Japanese companies have a very different like gameplay. They have a very different game design mentality, I guess might be the right word. Like, in the rest of the world, you typically talk about a game, you just plan like, we talk about mechanics and systems, right? I mean, the exact terminology might vary between companies or like groups of developers, but basically you talk about mechanics and systems, right? The mechanics are your core mechanics. So like, if you are playing like Mario, for example, mechanics tends to refer to stuff like you push right to move right, you not the exact button controls, but like moving, jumping, these are your mechanics. And your systems are things like your power-ups and how like if you get 100 coins you gain a life, that's a system, not a mechanic, and stuff like that. I mean, like it's all semantics in the end, but like at a development level you need to set like definitions for the word you're using so that like when everybody speaks about something, everybody else knows what the person is talking about. So the difference is that in Japan, when you talk about game design, they talk more about in and out of game, in-game and out-game, but like the terms in-game and out-game are very vague in comparison to like mechanics and systems. Like mechanics are what the player physically, the actions of player basically forces the player character to do, or that he physically takes himself. So like if I'm playing a physical card game, literally the mechanic is me moving a card with my finger, and then everything else is a system. So like you talk about something like MT, so like you talk about something like, I don't know, Yu-Gi-Oh, for example, your board, you putting a card on the right spot on the grid, that's a mechanic. Then everything else is just a system basically. But like the thing is that with Japan it's kind of different because they use this thing called in-game and out-game, and like in-game are the things like that are like relevant to the core gameplay itself, and outgame is things that are still relevant but less relevant. So like if you were playing an RPG game, right, everything that happens, like say in the battle is an in-game system, and everything that happens outside of the battle is an out-game system. Which is very vague because like, well then how do you begin like defining what is an in-game? Like every single time you have this discussion, it's gonna vary immensely. And the whole thing is just like, yeah, it do be like that. Mechanic job. I mean, this job is fine-ish. We'll see how it goes. There's still plenty of opportunity to get these people into shape. If I can succeed in doing that somehow, it would mean that I'm gonna climb real fast, hopefully. At the same time, if it fails, I'm not the lead. So, probably shouldn't be my fault. So in a way, it's not too bad, because it means that I can basically do all the things that might potentially get me promoted to director in the future without having to take on the actual risk of failure that a director has to right now. Which sounds really bizarre, but yeah. It's a weird position to be in. Because like the guy at the top has only half an idea what to do. So like he is kind of like relying on me quite a bit. Which also means that if we can make this thing succeed, I get paid more than my previous job. It's just that I get paid less than how much I could have been paid if I had taken up the offer. Compared to my previous job, my pay has gone up. It was 3. It has gone up 60,000 yen. 60,000? Yeah, 60,000 per month. So I mean, like exchange rate wise, it doesn't help, but 60,000 yen means that I can buy the most expensive gem option in Blue Archive 6 times. Maybe that's a better metric to use to explain it, right? So technically I have gotten, I'm getting a decent bit more money than before per month. They also pay me another additional 10k for the month if I didn't take a single day off for the month, which that kind of sounds a little iffy. It kind of sounds like it's not worth it, since it's like 10k to not take leave is like, bruh, no. But then again, it also means that like on months where I don't plan to take leave, I'm just getting an additional 10k for free, so it's like, yeah, why not? So it's like, it's a bonus that feels so needless, but at the same time it's free money that I actually just do not mind. But yeah, we'll see how it goes, because like it's not like the entire company is bad. It's just that I got lumped in with a lot of the I won't call them like junior staff, but like I got lumped in with all the staff that were recently reformed into this new division. in the people on this division, it largely comprises of people who worked on mobile titles, as in not in producing new titles, but like people who used to work production, like production of content for an existing game for those mobile titles. So when it comes to like developing a new title, a lot of them are very inexperienced. The overall company does have a bunch of other teams that are a lot more experienced as well, so it's not too bad staying and like rising in there to some extent, because like if this team really doesn't work out, I still have the option to transfer to another team. Or potentially asking for them to give me the original position. Because I have been going around the office and like talking and making friends with quite a lot of other people as well. So like they told me to just like keep my options open if I wanna accept the offer for the other thing. I'm like, yeah, maybe it wouldn't be too bad. We'll have to see. There are some like veteran indie devs in the other teams as well, which it's more comforting seeing like actual like people with experience in those teams, but yeah, they ain't in my team. And because the those like the heads of those other teams all like sit around behind me, it's like when they have their interviews with their new hires, I can actually like listen in on it. And it's kind of interesting because like when you listen to the questions that they ask, you know that they have a better idea of like the types of people that they want to hire and like what they expect from those people. But yeah, I hope your day has been good, if anything. This must be the Temple of God Cat section. No legend, no this actually existed. What? Cats built this entire temple? I realize this is in black and white for some reason. That's a little worrying. Okay, is this new? Oh, it's a new enemy, huh? What else did I do recently? Oh, I did pick up like Battle Brothers again to some extent. That game is pretty fun, not gonna lie. Man, it really does make me hope that their next title ends up being good though. Like the concept sounds interesting, but at the same time I don't know how well it's gonna work. That's the only thing. XCOM again. The first or second one? Just negative effects. Negative effects. Which one? 2 has a lot of more interesting battles overall though. Oh right, they have the negative cards now, huh? Where like you get a debuff every so often as well. Like more, the enemies are more alert and shit like that, right? Or like more armor. It's like some escalation thing. I remember that. As fun as the game is, yeah. As fun as the game is, that system I really did not like. Like, being the enemies scaling up the way they do in that way feels very rough to deal with. I mean, it makes sense, like from a story perspective, but something about it just doesn't feel nice. What if you guys trying to murder them? Oh no. Yeah, it's like it's like some of the negative effects are just so weird. I don't know why they made them the way they did, to be honest. Like, some are still not so bad, but like that one is yeah, I don't know, man. Wait, oh. This? But wait, how far in did you get? Like, and the things I remember the most about it that I kind of did enjoy was the fact that like there were multiple factions. Oh wait, no, but that's with the DLC, right? The added factions. I don't think that's in the base game. Wait, how many DLCs do you even have? Out of curiosity. Like, the DLCs do add a lot of interesting stuff. It's a shame that a lot of it wasn't in the base game, to be honest. I feel like the base game feels a little incomplete, I guess. Only one DLC. Which one? Is it the one that adds like the max? Or the one that adds factions? There's a lot. Well, I guess not that many, but like there are quite a few and all are pretty decent aside from the cosmetic ones. I hate the cosmetic DLC. I wish that thing didn't exist. Like, if they wanted it to exist as a form of like support the mods, support the devs thing, I wouldn't mind. But like Paradox or 2K and the companies like them, they don't like need that support. They're a big company. They're a big boy now. You know, they should play in the big boy leagues, like every other self-respecting company ought to do. Oh, the one that has the 3 factions, huh? Oh wait, isn't that one actually a decent bit more difficult as well, if I recall? It adds factions and it also adds like unique enemies that are kind of like related to the factions, right? If I recall. I don't know if I'm late enough into the campaign to get those yet, but yeah, that DLC was rough in comparison. Like, in the sense that it was one of the more challenging ones, I feel like. Play modded. So basically everyone is Blue Archive Gold instead. Oh, you know what felt very unfortunate though? The Chimera squad felt like a very big waste of potential in my opinion. The human enemies as well. Human enemies? I mean, there was a DLC that... No, I mean that one doesn't add human enemies specifically, huh? Human enemies. No, I'm kinda curious. Explosive. Yeah, I didn't really play that game with many mods, so like when it comes to the mods, I have no idea what mods there are. I just played the vanilla game. I'm like, okay, I'm done. Time to move on. So the mods could be very fun, just that I have never really tried them before. I know there were some rather interesting ones, like the Long War, which, if I recall, like... No, it's a Long War mod. I think it was, right? For like the first game. And I'm not sure if someone made something similar for 2 or if it was an official thing. Where they made it longer, but they added in like additional content too. No, that was a... Normal 2 was also... Oh, okay. So it does exist. Good. So I'm not going crazy, that's good to know. What I do? Week to win. But yeah, the Long War mods are fun. Or at least most of what I remember for it is the first one, but it was really fun nonetheless. Like, I would say that was probably my biggest issue with the game. I mean, like XCOM as a whole. Like it felt a little too rushed more often than not. So the Long War did make it feel a little more enjoyable, just because like, the pace being slower in the way that it was made it more enjoyable for me, I guess. I just wasn't really a fan of the way that like the original game just did its pacing. I hit it. This is why your whole team should be made up of like 90% shotguns and swords, because those don't miss as much. I don't know if they changed it, but like the shotgun used to be 100% hit rate. Like, that's so good that like it made most other weapons feel kind of shitty, just because of the fact that like, yeah, you could, you know, use a rifle, but like, yeah, a shotgun is just so much better. I'm done. Yeah, pack it up, it's time to go home. Scrap this XCOM 2 run again. I'm telling you, scrap XCOM. Just stop XCOM. Go and play Battle Brothers instead. You can get the same amount of rage, except that the campaigns are probably shorter, so you can feel less bad about having to scrap a run. I mean, I guess it's open. I guess there's no end to it, right? It's like the game has no story. It's just like an open world XCOM, except melee. In that sense, it was kind of fun for me, at least. Melee XCOM. Who would have thunk it? And the thing is, because of the way that game is, you can also enjoy the torture, I guess, of having attacks with a 60%, 70% hit rate missing. Isn't that great? I remember tilting so much about that as well in Battle Brothers. Like, literally 2 attacks a turn. I mean, 2 attacks per character per turn. Characters have like a 75% hit rate. I think I hit like 2 out of 8 attacks. To be honest. I see. Maybe in the future when they make it cheaper, I guess. Which will probably happen considering the fact that like the game itself is what's the word I'm looking for? The game, they're releasing their second title next year, so like when that title comes out, this one might get cheaper as well. Present issue. Oh. Is it just time because you need to find your next job? Poison ground. Poison ground dark. Poison ground dark. Poison ground dark. Poison ground dark. Poison ground? I have ground. I'm just tired always in pain. It's just torture. Fair enough. Yeah, you wouldn't want to be doing it all the time. It does feel like it could become suffering at some point otherwise, so yeah, understandable. Have a nice day. You know, some days you wanna be a masochist and suffer with XCOM, and some other days, you know, it's just a little better to perhaps just take the load off and play I don't know, Doki Doki Literature Club instead. But yeah, the creators of Battle Brothers are apparently making their second game, finally, after all these years. Which does feel it looked a lot more XCOM-y, which both was a little worrying and kind of interesting at the same time, because like instead of making XCOM, it felt like they were trying to make like Mech Warrior, except that it's like XCOM, and all your units are like squads instead of individuals. XCOM franchise is dead. Yeah, I mean, did you see how badly Chimera Squad did? Actually, I don't know. Maybe by now Chimera Squad might have made back all of the money it lost, but like, oh, back then it was doing so badly. Though the thing with Chimera Squad is that like it was actually kind of interesting. It's just a shame that like the game doesn't have more replayability and more variety. Like the base concept. It's going to come back made by the original developers. Haven't the original developers all left at this point? Like didn't like a large number of them go to the Phoenix game thing? No, didn't like a decent number of them move on to make the Phoenix Point thing. Like I don't know if any original devs are working on Chimera Squad, to be honest. The game wasn't too bad though, to be honest. Like I did enjoy parts of it. Would have been nice, to be honest. Yeah, I played it for a bit, but like I don't know why, I just couldn't get into it. It's like a normal fall. Oh no! It's missing now. I don't know why, I just couldn't. I wanted to like the game, but I don't know why, I just couldn't get into it at the time. How do I hit them? They resist all elements. Do I need to do like element-less damage? Like oh, that didn't hit. Like this? Oh, fuck. I can't run from this battle. Uh-oh. Yeah, this may not end well, huh? Oh! Wait. How? How indeed? What the fuck? That thing did 0 damage and killed her. Special summon. Yeah, I don't have really any good way to hit them, huh? Am I dead? I don't see how I'm supposed to do this. They have just 200% resistance to all elements. And I don't have any weapons that, like, can deal with that. If I die, do I just game over? Like, how bad would dying actually be in this? Because I don't think I can, like, sync the save. No, please, no. What do you think this is? Doki Doki or something? Okay. Okay, how bad would this go? Ah! 0 damage! No! Ah! Not the 0. Surely they wouldn't corrupt my save, right? Thank fucking god, okay. But with it's like a graveyard for defective hardware, bring on computer viruses. Oh! He did actually talk about it, huh? Oh. He did actually make reference to the fact that that might potentially be a thing we would have to deal with here, huh? Mad. Do I have a non-elemental weapon? This thing casts Saw Blades, which makes it sound like it might actually be good. Maybe. Maybe? Yeah, he is fine. I don't think she has a non... Oh, she does have a non-elemental weapon. Okay. Cool. Non-elemental. Non-elemental. See? Okay. Go for it. Let's see how bad it goes. Okay. Your defenses do nothing. Oh. Yeah, this should work a little bit better at least. Not the best, but still a little better. Or not. Or not? I need more skills that target like them or something. Can I? Skill, swift slash. Okay, yeah, we can slowly poke them. Very, very slowly. I don't understand if this battle is even supposed to be like winnable without using like revives. Like if it's gonna one-shot me every time, it's like there's no way, right? Wait, no, I need him alive to do this. He's the only one that can like keep them all alive. I guess not alive, but like the only one that can like deal decent damage to this piece of shit. Damn it. Okay. Revive. No, that's Lucky Star. Charm. Hyper Beam. And he misses. He had one job. He had only one job. And he couldn't even do that right. He just had to hit the Hyper Beam. He wasn't even debuffed for it either, he just did not. Oh wait, that causes the Hyper Beam tour. Uh-oh. Oh wait, no, he gets to keep it. Yes, yes, please do. He missed twice in a row. How? I don't understand. I mean, at least this is chipping him down, but... So close. Well, I mean, it could be worse. How bad are they actually? Like, I mean, it sounds like they're making things a lot worse, but like, what do they do that makes them so rough? Now I'm actually genuinely curious. Yeah, your squad. What with better weapons? Oh. With better weapons? Better weapons. So they just get outright like upgraded versions of your weapons, huh? Yeah, like, oh, that sounds messed up actually. especially early on, like alien tech sounds like if they had it later in the game, maybe it wouldn't be too bad. But if they have that right from the start, it really feels like, yeah, having to deal with humans with alien tech early on doesn't sound very viable, I guess. No spawn until the first month. Killed tons. Oh. Well, that's not too bad then, at least. Hopefully. It doesn't say they could also, I can have access and just yank my sniper. Oh. Wait, yank your sniper as in they managed to get to him and kill him? Or do you mean that they managed to convert him or something? Like, I don't remember what Skirmisher could do. Put the sniper position. Oh! Oh, that's actually fucked. Yeah, if they actually grow to get all the same skills as you do, and they get it early on, that actually sounds like it could be quite a big problem, huh? Haha. Oh. But yeah, I mean, if they're gonna do stuff like that, it really does feel like maybe getting rid of the humans might be a good idea. Or I trim this 360 mods. 360 mods? What, does it like make the enemies do 360 no scopes before they kill you or something? These 360 mods installed. Why do you have so many mods installed? How are there that many mods to want to simultaneously install? How? Oh hey, I didn't die. What do you know? Like, how? Is it all like waifu mods or something? Like you had like a chance to like replace the members of your squad with Yuka or Noah or something. Like 360 is an insane number. Let's copy. That's an immense amount of copying skills, if anything. Like at that point, it feels like it'll be pretty hard to know what you even have in your mod list, huh? Let's try this. Stick to mod gem. How about you buy Chimera Squad instead and suffer with how buggy that game was? You know, I actually bought that game on launch and I couldn't clear it. Because apparently there was a soft lock on one of the stages. It was horrible. Oh, the soft lock actually killed the game for me, cause like after that I just didn't have the mood to continue. Because I spent like 40 minutes playing like the stage, only to reach the end of the stage, and then like the game soft locks because like the portal that was supposed to open at the end just did not open. It was very fun. But yeah, practice reading Iron Farm. Yeah, that is an option, perhaps. Yes. Ah, yeah, did get a bad luck on that draw, huh? Oh wait, no, I can change my weapons back now, come to think of it. Undercore. That should be enough. But more like, it feels like you should be able to do it more or less fine, right? Do you honestly need practice building an iron farm? It feels like the kind of thing I would probably need to do, but I'll probably procrastinate and never do. Oh wait, no, why am I using electric? Yeah, these guys are immune to electric. What the fuck am I doing? God damn it. I spent hours digging for iron. I mean, it is kind of funny to dig for iron and die horribly doing it, but you know, you might have a point there. It's probably a lot less painful to just like figure out how to do an iron farm, huh? Oh wait, no, he can't do the thing. Damn it. This got crashed twice today. It did? Huh. Okay, yeah, I didn't realize. Though then again, I wasn't on Discord much, so I probably didn't notice, but like, twice is a lot, considering how... I wanted to say how much better the site used to be, but like... Yeah, like, I don't know, maybe... I mean, it used to be better performance-wise at least, but like, it feels like recently in general, like, performance has been falling. Like, I didn't get it today, but I did get it a few times in the past weeks as well. Like, it feels like overall it's a little less stable than before. Android version is stuck from March version. Stuck from March version? But then again, like the Android version feels like it's been having problems for quite a while, hasn't it? No, I don't know if you get the same problem, but like for a while now with Android, like for some reason the game, I mean not the game, sorry. There are times when I open the app and it just like refuses to connect for some reason. And I have to like restart the entire app to get it to connect. So like I can't have it open like, you know, in like the tabs like you would on your mobile in general. It just doesn't work for me for some reason sometimes. To be fair, that could just be a me issue, but like, yeah, it's weird. Oh. Yeah, no, right, Anna. Then swap him. Anna revives her with the spell, so I save on coffee. Then she shoots. No, then swaps back into Lance. But yeah, I don't know. The whole thing just feels a little like the app has been slowly going downhill bit by bit in recent years. Not years, I guess, but in recent months maybe. Though the thing that route send is very bizarre. Like, I'm surprised that's a change that they're gonna make. Using iOS version converted to Android. Huh. I'm not even making a separate Android thing anymore, huh? The laziness just knows no bounds. Is that why? Is that why the Android version has just been performing worse? I feel like it's a very real possibility, isn't it? That just the idea of doing this in and of itself, they probably didn't optimize it well enough. And so it's kind of just screwed overall. How can it be? Cats don't even have limbs. Indeed, they don't. Oh, found something. Hey, we can all dream, can't we? It's optimized for all iOS. You say that as if the iOS version is actually gonna be optimized for iOS. But somehow, I kinda doubt it is. It's just bricking slightly less on iOS. And then they put it on onto like Android, and then it just breaks a little more. Ooh. And this skill would be so much better if it wasn't random. That's a flare. Strange Brigade is 95% off. The what now? It's the first time I'm hearing of that game. Strange Brigade. Wait, Strange Brigade. Yeah, this is the first time I'm hearing of this game. What the fuck is this? Embark on an exotic journey into this third-person adventure for 1 to 4 players. What the fuck is this? Oodles of puzzle predicaments. Why does this sound like a meme? Why does this sound like a meme? Even the cover looks like some kind of... The cover looks like a Sniper parody. Like, you remember the Sniper series of games, right? It looks like that. And it makes it look like a parody of those games. That's it, the concept does sound interesting though. I don't remember what this game was if you mentioned it before, but that's it. It does look interesting. God damn it, Nat. This is great, yeah. Those games are quite fun. It's a shame that wait, they don't make any more of it, do they? MH War, but you're gonna play Monster Hunter alone? I don't know how entertaining that would actually be, but okay, look, if you want to play a solo Monster Hunter game, why not play the new Monster Hunter game that's taking the world by storm? And you know what's the best part about the title I'm thinking of? It's portable and it's free. You know, you could be playing the cringe game. No, I'm not talking about Rise, god damn it. Rise isn't free. I'm talking about Monster Hunter Now. The new PvP PvE sensation that's taking the world by storm. Yes, that one. Because it is a thing that exists. No, you too could gacha for your favorite monster? I don't know what you can do in that game. I have not tried playing it. All I've seen are the ads. And the ads are fucking bizarre. Like, the ads were so weird. Duck. Bio water. But yeah, I'm not sure if you've seen the ads. Like, because I was playing the Atelier game for a little, you know how that game has in-game ads and all that, right? I actually saw the ads for Monster Hunter Now, and it was the most bizarre thing ever. Like, at first, I thought it was like a fake game, like it was a virus thing that's pretending to be Monster Hunter. And then I realized that no, it's actually them. They actually did make that game. You wanna know what's the scariest thing though? That game might actually be one of the top earners this season. Like I was checking the stats. That game is like, if you look at just this season, right? That game is actually near the top. Like, it's terrifying how well it's doing. Look like some kind of cult or something. Safe key for the orders of license, but then mainstay my magic cat. Hey, God cat, that's illegal. Oh, need to get through there as well, huh? Yeah, there's a lot more left to this, huh? You've seen Enfield. Yeah, I did see Enfield. I haven't like looked too deep into it, but like I saw like screenshots for the game. The 3D models actually look surprisingly well done. Although it looks like it's... Okay, wait. here's the thing I don't understand though. Like, they showed them running around the world and like interacting with stuff, and it looked kind of cool. But like, is this supposed to be like? Is this supposed to be like a Genshin type game, or is it supposed to be like an actual like proper PC title? What I'm trying to ask is this supposed to be like an open world gacha game, or is it like a proper title? Because I saw that it's on mobile as well. Like initially I saw the game, I was like, wow, this looks kind of cool. Then I saw the first half of the supported platforms. I saw PC and I was like, wow, they're actually turning a new leaf and not making another gacha game, huh? And then I saw the second half and it said mobile, and that's where my heart sank a little. I was like, oh, guess not, huh? I thought it was gonna be like a... I was so hyped at the start because I genuinely thought it was gonna be a good game, and like maybe they were gonna like make a proper title. No, I'm gonna stand alone, but what's my not table? Yeah, but the industry is saturating. Look, the fact that the fact that like fucking Cygames has completely left the industry to make like PC games instead feels like it says something, you know. Like one of the companies that was the most famous company for causing like controversies in the gacha industry is no longer making a new gacha game. Have you not seen their recent title releases? There's not a single gacha game in there. Not a single game is... What did they do? Have you looked at all of their upcoming titles? They're not releasing any more like new mobile games. Like all they are releasing for the future now is animes and PC titles. And what was that again? Yeah, it's all PC console titles now as well as anime. Even their upcoming titles, even the upcoming Grand Blue titles are all console games. Like there is not a single like gacha game anymore in their entire lineup. It's insane. Party game. Yeah, even that game is technically not a gacha game. It's a party game. Like there's not a single one left. They have left. They're not. You look at the lawsuit that's going on with Konami, which is probably gonna last another like 5 fucking years. There's no way there's gonna be a global Uma Musume while the lawsuit is running. Like, there is no hope for a global Uma Musume until the lawsuit gets settled. Because there's no point. You imagine if they like release a global Uma Musume while the game itself is still under a lawsuit for a potential patent infringement. Like, there's no way. I mean, to be fair, I don't think they infringe a patent outside of Japan if they did it. Because I'm not sure if the patent has the patent applies outside of Japan as well, but like, yeah, like it feels unlikely that they would do it just because of that. Right, because like if the one-off chance that Konami wins actually happens, they would Konami would probably claim like additional damages on them and force them to shut down the global version as well, which would make them look very stupid for even trying to like do a global version. Which basically means more money into costs that go into nothing. Like, if there was any possibility in the past, it's been dashed until now, until like that is gone. But yeah, you know, like, it's kind of surprising, I guess, to me that they did not announce a single like mobile title after Uma Musume. And like I've been checking all of their like recruitment pages as well. They are no longer hiring for mobile. Like, they have shifted their hiring process to exclusively hire either people to maintain existing games or to develop console games. Like, they are extremely aggressively hiring like console developers right now. Like, it's almost shocking how much they're trying to shift out of it. Like, I don't know what like possessed them to do it, but yeah. Though they did release footage for the upcoming Grand Blue console game as well, right? Was it Link? Grand Blue Redive? Whatever the title was, that new game that they're releasing, I thought I saw like video for it as well. Though yeah, it's getting kinda late as well. So after this battle I might go, but we'll at least finish this before I go, I guess. Since my brain is still kind of fried from work. So yeah, I mean that's like I guess that's where Konami is at today. Like, if you think about it, like they haven't really made an impressive like new title in a long time. And like right now all they're doing is like patenting like 200, I guess not 200, but like they're patenting on average 150 new systems every single month. Like it feels like all they want to do now is just strong arm people and sue them for money, while banking on like pachinko and nostalgia to earn them more. Could have done something great. Yeah, I mean they could have made like, what's the game? They could have made like the MGS remaster at 60 FPS as well, but apparently they just chose not to. Like, I'm not sure if you saw the news, but like some model actually like managed to mod 60 FPS and like not 60 FPS. He managed to mod the game to be able to be playable in 4K, because apparently that was also a functionality that was removed from the title for some reason. I think it was stuck at 720 or something. So some guy just modded it to run in 4K and it actually looks better than the maximum graphics that the game crack initially reached. Like, it's very bizarre. Like some of the choices they're making. I don't know, man. It feels like Konami isn't really bothering recently. What do I need to do? Off. The ass. I have to destroy the ass. Sometimes my thing gets too big, I guess. Yeah. I mean, that's the issue with like game companies getting too big in general, isn't it? Like, you don't want them growing too big because then they lose the ability to innovate. More so because of the fact that like they become less capable of taking risk, especially if they choose to what's the word for IPO? Go public. Too big to fail. No, it's more like yeah, I guess kinda in a way. In a very different twist of the word. Like the wording actually the wording actually works in a strange way. Huh. Yeah, they're so big that they are not allowed to fail anymore, because they simply have like shareholders that they have to answer to. Where in the past, taking the risk and making something interesting that might fail would have been an option, it no longer is as viable of an option. in that sense. So like too big to fail actually kind of works, huh? It's in the term itself, in a weird way, since I don't think that's how it's meant to be used. I could be wrong. But yeah, I don't know, it's kind of sad with Konami. They have a lot of potential. As a company, there is so much potential there, but like, it just do be like that now. There was never another Bomber. You know what's another big like waste of potential? The fact that the Bomber Girl series like never left Japan in any form bigger than it actually has till now. I feel like that series has a lot of potential to do well with Pumas. They could have made a mobile game out of that. I mean, not the best, but they could have made a full like proper PC title out of that. Since like it being in arcades only for the longest of time didn't feel like the best investment, especially during the pandemic. Wait, how do I save? Oh yeah, like this. Okay, yeah, okay. I know it's very early, as in like it's been a short stream, but it's getting really late. And my brain is tired, and so I should probably like shut down my brain for a little before I go to sleep. So I'll head off for now. The weekend should be no, Saturday should be the same. Sunday we'll start a little later because actually no, we'll start like maybe 1 or 2 hours later because I need to like show someone around as well while also going to the event. Yeah, no, we're all alive, right? How can we be dead if we were never killed? Yeah, I don't know what the fuck I'm saying. People die when they are killed, and since you are not killed, you are not dead. Lolifun, hey. I apologize if the stream was shorter than usual, yeah. Work was a little busy today. If you just arrived, my apologies all the more. But yes, we'll continue next week. Next week? Yeah, next week is fine. We'll continue next week. Timing on my end. Oh no, my apologies as well. I mean, if you just got on, yeah, the timing was just it just so happened to be off, huh? Though I also did start like an hour later than usual because of the fact that like overtime was a thing today. Though like it won't be at least for the next weeks, hopefully, depending on how things go. Like depending on how the presentation goes, I guess I might have like an additional lot more free time as well. So like, I mean, I won't be able to start it like way earlier, but at the very least, I shouldn't be back late. But either way, a lot of fun. Have a good rest of the day and do take care. We'll continue next week, so hopefully I'll see you then. Either way. But yeah, I'll be heading off for now. Saturday, Sunday, more or less the same. I'm sorry once again, but take care. And I hopefully I'll see you again soon. No, you the tool. You the take care of your tool. Something. Fuck, my brain isn't like functioning very well, it seems. Like I can't think of a funny. But yes, you take care as well. And same for everyone else. You all take care. Have a good day and bye-bye.